Hello my lovely friends, I hope you're all doing wonderful. Today I am back with another coloring book flip through. I had a bit of a late start to the day, so I normally do post my videos in the mornings, but that's okay. Today you will be just getting it later in the afternoon. And today I will be flipping through the Magic Garden coloring book, as well as the I think it's called Etching's Vintage Style Illustrations, as well as the Botanium. They are all very beautiful coloring books, and that is the three that I will flip through today. And so what should I start with? Maybe I'll start with the Magic Garden coloring book. And this is just a one-sided coloring book. And I'm thinking that it is so that you can use markers in here, and it has metallic sheen to it, the background on every page. So I'm thinking these pages, once they are colored, they would just look absolutely beautiful with a metallic background, and then using maybe a soft color on here, or even a metallic coloring pencil crayons on here will probably also look really beautiful. This one has a bit of a gold, and this one has the pinkish background, but they are just absolutely gorgeous coloring books. Beautiful coloring pages, I meant to say. And again, what I love about this coloring book is it is not quite as detailed. So it will be much easier for me to color while driving. I do tend to take my coloring books on the road. Not coloring books, but I pick a coloring book. And then, oh, that's cute. And then I grab some pencil crayons and off I go when I go with my husband on the road. And then I tend to grab for the coloring books where the illustration or the picture is not quite as small detailed, because it's very hard to color while you're driving. I went with my husband last week. That's why you didn't see a lot of videos posted last week. And this week I'm going to catch up with everything. But I did take a coloring book with last week when I went on the road, and that coloring book will be actually next Monday. Just because I kind of got all my coloring books organized in such a way of which ones I want to flip through together. So that one I will be doing next week. How have you all been? I hope you have been doing really well. And also with what I do with my coloring books, you guys, and some of the pages have come loose. I don't know why. So I didn't pull them out. I guess they've just come out over time. Well, this goes like this. There you go. That makes more sense. And what I do with my coloring books, I think I have explained it in the past as well. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Is I will often fussy cut a coloring page out to use in my junk journals. And it works really well, and you can color it in yourself, put in whatever colors you prefer or what matches with the theme of your junk journal or mixed media art page, and then you can just blend it in all together with the whole page that you are creating. I love that. It's so beautiful. And this here, the leaves with the butterfly with the ladybug in the background. They're simple pages, but very creative, I think. I like simple, to be honest. I do have a lot of detailed coloring books, and they're very beautiful as well. But I honestly prefer the simple ones, like here. A branch with a bird and some flowers or leaves or whatever. I think it would be some kind of flower or something. But just simple, just very simple. And then it doesn't take you several days or several weeks to color a page. But I have already come across a few of illustrations. Here I did start coloring the pages, this page with the leaves here. But again, what I tend to sometimes do is I start a coloring page to color and then I get interrupted and then I kind of forget about it. And then I just have to continue on the next time, right? And that's okay too. Lots of simple, beautiful botanicals in here. This would be so easy to fussy cut out and then use in even a scrapbook or whatever it is that you're working in, where you need some greenery. This as well. Got a butterfly up there. Just lovely, lovely. I love those big leaves here. Butterflies you could cut out. And as every book you purchase, I find there's always pages you will love and there will always be pages you don't love as much. So that's why I like to take my coloring books apart and use the sides that I want to use. Oh, I like that. And these are very thick pages, so you could easily use markers on these pages. Here you've got 3 different kinds of botanical greenery you could take and cut out or use. Or just simply keep the coloring book the way it is and color it. That is absolutely fine as well. Okay, that is that one. The Magic Garden coloring book. Beautiful front as well. Okay, so let's do the Botanicum one next. And this one has very calming pages or photos to color. And I really, really like these. And these are, they have a picture on both sides. So, but again, very, very thick cardstock paper. So you could probably use a marker in here as well. And this one has more of the fairies in here. There's a little fairy with a lantern at the bottom of the, what you may call these again. Goodness, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't. They're little white flowers that grow in the shade. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you guys, sometimes my mind. And there's a little fairy sitting up there. She's holding a bug. Just sitting up in the leaves over here. Oh, I'll just cover that name actually. My granddaughter started coloring this, but she didn't finish or continue. And look at that one. She had written her full name here, and I just don't want to show it. This girl here holding a little deer. Oh, so cute. Beautiful little bouquet here. There again, she's got her full name written in there. My granddaughter colored this one as well. When she comes over, I will usually say, you know what, you go ahead and pick any coloring book you want and you color. She's really, really good at arts and crafts and coloring. So, and she is probably almost better at coloring than I am. This page I did for Easter last year, or was it this year possibly? I'm not even sure. And some of you might not know this, but I actually have an Instagram account where I post my coloring pages. Now again, I don't color professionally at all whatsoever. I do it for enjoyment and fun, but I do post my colored pages on my Instagram account. I can link it down below if you're interested in following, but I guess it's for those that really enjoy coloring. And here again, there's a little fairy in the flowers here, and here's a tree stump. And There's a little door over here, my guess, where the fairy lives in. Just so cute. I've been kind of thinking about doing a different background on my table besides white. I'm thinking maybe my photos and my flip throughs would pop more if I had a dark background. Like this is my white wooden crafting table, but I sometimes feel like I should have a different background. And sometimes I do record at my kitchen dining room table, and that has a dark background. She's holding a bird here as if she's nursing it back to health. But today is very dark and rainy, foggy, cloudy. And oh, she's sitting there with her cat in the woods here. How precious is that? And here again, she's sitting by a pond, also with her cat. So precious. Wonder if I should zoom in slightly more for you to see it a little bit better. I don't know if that will be too far zoomed in. I'm not sure. Here's a fairy laying on this flower here. So yeah, there's this is a special edition coloring book. So yeah, lots of fairies in this one. Here's a bird's nest over here. Mama bird with her youngs. But yeah, it is a darker, dreary day today. And I have to be at my craft table with the light. My dining room area right now is looking quite dark because of the fog and everything that we have outside today. And I think that's why I also waited with recording till the afternoon, because in the morning it was quite dark. And I can use lights, yes, absolutely, but I don't like it when I'm doing a flip through and there's a glare. I just don't care for it. I do it sometimes, but I prefer with natural light. And this is another coloring page that I have colored. I think that's a hedgehog down at the bottom of a strawberry plant. And here we've got a bird with a bird's nest with eggs. Once I've got it colored, obviously it pops out a lot more, right? And then you can see the picture a lot more clear. Here's another fairy in here. And here she is sitting on a wreath. There we've got some deer. It's a very, very beautiful, pretty coloring book. And it does have, of course, some black backgrounds. Every now and then it has a few pages like that. This, I think, I colored while we were driving. It's probably why it doesn't look the best. Here's a kitten sitting up there on the wall. I have my window open. The fresh air just is so lovely and beautiful. So if you are hearing some outside noise and some birds, there's a crow here close by. There's another fairy over here, and there's a kitten just peeking out of the greenery over there. Another bunny. They have kittens and cats also quite often throughout, as well as the fairies. Oh, I love this, and same with this. So beautiful. And here's a little duck in a pond, and the swans. I'm not sure. I don't really care for dragons, to be honest. And to me, I feel like they've ruined the page by putting the flying dragons in there. It's not for me. If you like it, that's fine. But they even have one sleeping up here on the flower. I mean, they're kind of cute, little flying dragons. They're kind of cute. But I don't know. I'm not sure if I would want them in there, but you could always color the flowers that you want and then just fussy cut around it and then just use those. Here again, a fairy sitting on a branch here. Gardening and a greenhouse in the background. Well, that's interesting. That's kind of fun. We've got a face peeking out of the water with a house on it, so it's kind of like an island. It's unique and interesting and kind of fun. And then a bunch of fish on this side. Oh, my granddaughter will love coloring this. The unicorn horse here. Beautiful bouquet. And here we've got like a fairy tale pumpkin. And here we've got a wash line with clothes from, looks like from one flower to another flower. That reminds me of Caroline. If she's watching this, she probably will like this, I'm guessing. And there's a ladybug crawling up over there. And a little fairy. Oh, there's a little fairy hidden at the bottom over there. Oh, it's a pear tree with a parrot sitting up there. It's kind of cute. I like that. Here we've got a cat sitting here again, just kind of watching the birds over here. And this looks like two fruit trees kind of grown into each other. Kind of looks like there's a pear tree and an apple tree that have kind of gotten all mixed in together. That'd be fun to color. Beautiful. Here we've got a snail on a leaf. That's cute. And then we've got a little mouse here. Oh, those foxes are so cute. I love foxes. They are just ever so adorable. Here we've got a fairy swimming in a pond, and there's a frog. It's the prince, I guess. He's got a crown on, and princess kissing a frog. That you know the story. That's cute. Very fairy taled coloring book. And another, I don't know, that's not a fox, maybe that's a wolf, I'm not sure. So we got the black and white background here. All these flowers, yellow, bright yellow, it looks so beautiful. And then here we've got a bird that's stealing a cherry from a cherry bowl. Very, very nice. I like that. I want to color. Looking through these, I just instantly want to color. And this looks like peaches. And then there's a fairy here swinging in the tree. And here we've got a lighthouse and a boat and someone fishing here off the dock. And then here's another fairy in the sea. I guess it would be a mermaid fairy. And here we've got a town or a city and a girl looking out the window again with her cat. She's feeding the birds. Oh, there's a little squirrel. I think that's a squirrel curled up in the flower there. And there's another fairy popping out. You almost don't see her in the flowers. She's all camouflaged in. I like that. Oh, this lady here is holding one of those flying dragons, but if you fussy cut this out, you can put something else in her hand. You could do just about it, and you could put an apple or books or something else in her hand if you don't want the little flying dragon in there. Here's another fairy sitting in what looks to me like maybe a raspberry bush, and she's holding a raspberry. Another beautiful bouquet with a butterfly on there. Oh, I think are those owls? rabbits or what is that? They look like owls to me. Here it looks like I started coloring this, most likely for Easter, but didn't quite get all the way finished. Need to color in the bunnies, but you can see how bright and beautiful it is, how it pops. Especially with the black in the background, I find. These look like cardinals. They'll be fun to color for Christmas. And here again, I started but didn't finish all the way. There's a fairy sleeping in a hammock. Oh, how cute is that? And then there's a squirrel at the bottom. And this, oh, I love that fairy tale mushroom with a fairy outside here. Looks like working on it. Oh, and there's one on the top too, sitting on top of the mushroom. I know fairy tales are not real, obviously, but I think they're just so adorable. We can sometimes be in a different world in our mind, right? It takes us away from the everyday stresses. There she's sleeping. And here's a beautiful girl holding a fairy in her hand. Oh, I like that. It's adorable. Here we've got a cabin with a pond behind it and a river, it looks like, with a deer and someone on a boat fishing. And then here again, all woodsy. And with, oh, I didn't see that before. There's faces here. Doesn't that look like faces? Sure does to me. And then there's a fox up there. And here again, we've got more towards fall. We've got a pumpkin here, jack-o'-lantern with some candles, and a pot with flowers. And there's a bat up there. And then here we've got, are those figs? Is that a fig tree? I don't know. I've never seen a fig tree in real life, but they kind of look like figs to me. And then there's a mouse stealing a fig out of the basket. That's kind of cute. And here we're getting a little bit more into the wintry scenes. Here's a girl skating. Her cat is following her. And we've got the steer with a fairy sitting between the ears there. That's very, very cute. And then we've got a lantern here hanging off a branch, it looks like. And then we've got a bit of a more of a Christmassy scene here. It looks like she's holding an owl there. And again, some Christmas pages here, a wreath and cat here under the Christmas tree. We used to have a cat. Years ago, we had a pure white cat, and she had bright blue eyes. And every year when we would put up the Christmas tree, it went right up the middle and was all over the Christmas tree, and all the ornaments would fall off. Oh, I do miss her, but I have so many allergies, we just couldn't keep her. But we had her for several years. I managed to put up with it, but now we are going to go through this one. This is the Etching Vintage Style Illustrations. This is a very thin one. You know what? I think I thrifted this one, if I'm correct. Not all my coloring books are new, but if I don't say that they are thrifted, then I would have bought them new. I do have another 3 that I want to flip through on a different day that I purchased at a thrift store for the purpose of just cutting out some of the pages in there that I really like. And as you can see, this page, like the illustrations, the drawings that are in here are quite big. This fox is almost as big as my hand is, but he is super cute and fuzzy looking. It'd be so fun to color and cut him out and put him in on a junk journal page or something, or mixed media art, or whatever it is that you do. Here again, you can see it's a very nice big page. I love these big illustrated drawn photos that are in this book, and I think that is why I grabbed this one, because it will be so easy for me to color. We've got some roses. Here we've got a monkey with a bow tie. That's kind of fun. Oh, here we have an island with a treasure chest. That will be fun. And here we've got some bikes. Again, you could just fussy cut them out and put them wherever you want them. Oh, I think I missed a page here yet. Oh, here we've got drinks. You could definitely cut these out and use them in whatever you want to use them. That's really cool. I like that. You could color them in, make them whatever drinks you want. Reminds me of my husband's winemaking. That one looks like a wine glass to me, these two. Here we've got a big jar of honey. Just putting my hand here so you can see how large it is. These will be fairly easy to color. Oh, I like this. You know, I'm just as surprised flipping through my coloring books I've owned for years as you are seeing them now for the first time, because I forget what was in them. And this right here, they look like vintage suitcases. This will be perfect for a vintage journal. I love that. Absolutely love it. Here we've got a bear. And this looks like it's a city. That looks nice. That would be fun to color too, but a little bit more work. Is that a hedgehog? I think so. Very cute. Oh, a slice of pizza. Look at that. That's fun. And here we've got a vintage looking car. This with the vintage looking suitcases will be perfect for a vintage page. And there you have it, my friends. And I have something very exciting coming your way on Thursday. I scored big, you guys, at a thrift store. And I am so very excited to share that with you. But that will be on my Thursday's thrift haul video. Thank you for watching, and thank you for following along. I really appreciate you being here, and we will see you, I think, in tomorrow's video or Wednesday. I'm not sure yet, but I will have several different videos up for you this week. Bye for now. Take care.